nice.
What is?
This, just lying around on a Sunday morning and not doing anything. It feels wonderfully lazy.
I'm doing something.
Doing the crossword is not really a hugely productive activity.
It stimulates the brain. Who started the charade?
Cary Grant.
Thanks.
It's just been a long time since we've done this. Just had a quiet Sunday morning at home.
We do this all the time.
We don't. We always have to go off somewhere, like your parents or something.
No, really. I feel like we spend more Sundays in than not.
I don't think so.
You know, it's like in Manhattan, when Diane Keaton and Woody Allen both get asked how often they have sex. Woody says, hardly ever, maybe 3 times a week. And Keaton says, constantly, like 3 times a week. To me, it feels like relying on Sundays all the time. And to you, it doesn't. It's just a matter of perspective.
Annie Hall.
What?
That scene you're talking about. It's from Annie Hall, not Manhattan.
Well, there you go. You remember it from Annie Hall, and I remember it from Manhattan. Perspective again.
But no, that's not right. It's either one movie or the other. That's not perspective, it's fact. One of us has to be wrong.
Okay.
And it's you.
If you want to think so.
God, I hate when you get like this.
Like what?
When you sound like you're being all reasonable, but you're talking bullshit.
Well, I'm just saying what seems reasonable to me. I understand that may not be what's reasonable to you.
And then you get all patronizing. Kim was right.
About what?
After the two of us started dating and I introduced you to all my friends, Kim pulled me aside and said, I think he's a little patronizing.
Huh.
Of course, I defended you and said you weren't really. It was just the way you talked, but she was really onto something.
You hadn't met Kim yet.
What?
You hadn't met Kim when we started dating. It wasn't until, what, 6 months later when she started dating Mark.
No. We met Mark through Kim. I mean, I met Mark through Kim before I met you.
That's not how I remember it.
Well, you remember it wrong.
Actually, I remember it very clearly. That we were meeting at the Four Seasons, and Mark said, here, meet Kim, and you reached out to shake her hand and knocked over your glass of Zinfandel. And Kim laughed and said, it's nice to meet you too, and you got all embarrassed.
First of all, I never drink Zinfandel, as you know.
You drink it all the time.
I don't. I've had Zinfandel once in my life when I was maybe 20, and I said to myself, not my kind of wine. I didn't like the fruitiness.
Okay, maybe it wasn't Zinfandel.
And I didn't knock over any glass of wine when I met Kim. I met Kim at a ceramics class in Brooklyn, and that was 2 years before I ever laid eyes on you.
I don't think so.
And she introduced me to Mark at a party at Irene's.
No, I know that's not true. We met Mark when we were going on that whale watch.
Whale watch?
Yes. We were out on the harbor waiting for whales to show up, and
I have never been on a whale watch in my life. Are you kidding me? I get seasick when I go on one of those floaty things in the swimming pool.
And yet there you were, and me, and Mark.
Look, maybe you were there with some other girl, but it wasn't me.
No, it was definitely you. I remember distinctly because you were wearing that same Sarah McLachlan t-shirt you were wearing that night we met.
A, I never wear Sarah McLachlan because B, I don't like Sarah McLachlan. And C, the night we met, I was wearing that scarlet sleeveless dress of mine because I'd never be so gauche as to wear a t-shirt to Symphony Hall.
Symphony Hall? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the night we met.
We didn't meet at Symphony Hall.
Of course we did. Bernie and Jan want us to get together, remember? At the dinner beforehand, Bernie talked about how it was going to be a concert of conceptualist music, and you said, I've never heard of conceptualist, what kind of music does he write? Which was so adorably pathetic. And I felt for you right then.
Honey?
What?
Poor Bernie and Jan.
Aren't you?
But no.
Tell me that you're messing with me.
I'm not messing with you.
I said tell me that you are messing with me. Can't you listen?
If I were messing with you, I would tell you. I'm not messing with you.
Who are Bernie and Jan?
That's what I asked.
Bernie's your brother!
What?
Bernie's your brother and Jan is his wife! Stop it. You're messing with me.
I don't have a brother! Something's going on here.
Yes.
Something's seriously going on here.
You're sure it's not just a matter of perspective?
Yes, I'm sure.
Maybe one of us has gone insane.
Maybe we both have.
No, that would be too much of a coincidence.
True.
Look, it's like what I said about Manhattan. One of us has to be wrong and one of us has to be right. We can tell by watching the movie.
Or we could call Mark and Kim. We both admit we know them.
All right. What should I ask?
How we met them.
Okay.
Wait!
What?
What'll we do when we find out?
Well, I guess whichever one of us is wrong will have to go in for extensive psychological treatment, possibly involving shock therapy.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
It's ringing.
Well, yes, it would.
Hey, Kim! Kimbino gal! How's it going? Look, I've got kind of a stupid question for you. Me and my man here are arguing about how we met. I mean, how and when each of us met you. You and Mark, I mean?
Zinfandel, come on, Zinfandel.
Yeah, I know, that sounds pretty ridiculous, but he has this notion that we met Mark on a whale watch of all things and that we met you afterwards. Yeah, I know. Yes, he can be like that.
Like what?
But obviously, I remember when you and I met.
I could be like what?
Stop it! Yeah, that's right. That's right, the ceramics class. Yes! Oh, I know, of course, but he just kept telling me that we met Mark first.
Give me
and
that!
Hey, I was talking!
Kim, it's me. Can you put Mark on the phone? She's really in a pissy mood this morning.
Give it up, I've won.
Not necessarily. Hey, Marcus! It's me. Listen, I was having a discussion with the little woman here, and we had a bit of a disagreement about how we met you. Yeah! That's right! The whale watch! And when we met Kim? Yes! She spilled the wine. That's right! Zinfandel! Oh. I think Kim's starting to argue with him. Okay, Mark. Yeah, see ya. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, he agrees with me about the whale watch and the spilt wine. That answers that.
No, it doesn't. Kim agreed with me that we met at the ceramics class.
So our sources disagree.
It's like our disagreement has fractured the universe. Half of it is what I remember, and half of it is what you remember.
If that's so, how different are your world and my world?
Well, let's see. According to you, who's president?
Barack Obama.
Whose picture is on the $5 bill?
Lincoln.
What is the best flavor of ice cream ever?
Brigham's Wicked Chocolate.
You see? Our worlds are in accord. Mostly.
Right. It seems that the only differences are the ones that involve you and me personally.
Maybe if we just accept that our memories aren't quite in sync, we can live with it.
Our pasts may be different, but our presents are the same.
Yes, exactly. The present belongs to us, and the future too.
All right. All right. Can I go back to my crossword now?
Of course.
Mom? Dad? Come on! I need to get to Sunday school now. I mean, this is why I am always late. Let's go, people. I mean, seriously. She's not one of mine. Is she one of yours?
No, not at all.